May I ask you some question about the song today? Because I would like to know, to learn three words that is relevant to the music. Please give me advice about the three words. Is a tone, pitch, and rhythm. Three words, please.
Well, see, this is where, Teacher Tim was learning from a student at an innovative institute. She was pitch perfect, everyone. So she was grade 5 at the time, and Teacher Tim was new to this institute. And I saw a human being in the classroom of innovative English class where her energy was low. And so Teacher Tim knows the energy of all human beings and knows how to raise them up and fill them up. It was about finding out what was her passion. So going to her parents, they began to explain who she was in Thailand and what she actually truly was talented in her parents' eyes, as they shared. So, Super Dad Peapod asked Teacher Tim about 3 different words in the musical industry.
Yes.
I want to share, though, that the basic idea of this Musical Monday, and to the world now, you're beginning to understand the channel called the Music Makes You Dance channel.
Yeah.
And the purpose of it was simple. Just like Super Zenib and a couple others said, oh, this is relaxing. And Super Dad Peapod is the rhythm is just so beautiful that it just puts people in a nice relaxed state. And what are they relaxing from? What are they resting in? They're resting in the present moment of another human being putting out sound into the world. So as I was relaxed as well when Super Dad Peapod was sharing this type of sound out into the world. So I want to listen to the tunes, the notes. Like a bird sings. Teacher Tim sits in the garden, I hear the bird, and I hear the birds singing to each other. And I listen to their music. It's their language, it's their music, it's their rhythm, it's their pitch. We as human beings have so many vocabulary words to put definitions and labels to. Is the bigger picture, everyone. This is where I'm coming to the point for Super Dad Peapod, because he asked the question to Teacher Tim, is Teacher Tim is not the musician. I'm not the singer. It's not my passion to give my own deep definitions of those 3 words. The reason why Teacher Tim is here right now in June of 2019 is to create the true educational evolution. To have teachers around the world join us. And when Super Dad Peapod, a musician, wants to know, maybe he wants to know for himself, or maybe he wants to know so other people that are listening on the global stage, because they join the channel of music, are going to listen to a passionate individual who loves music share their definition.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that this is the simplicity of it. It's not for me to give definitions the way that the world does and says. I gave it in a story. The best way that I could, even though music to me is one of those passions that's very, it's a very normal thing for me. It's not high level. like I used to have, like sports and things. See, I'll join the super engineers for all the sports this weekend. Super Dad Peapod, get ready because we're gonna launch it globally. And again, the sports channel will be open, where we're going to show bowling, badminton, snooker, and we're going to talk about it. Who knows what's going to happen? I stand in the vision now of super engineers who created time to express in an English clinic. So now I enjoy sports. It's something that used to be part of my life. Yes. So the purpose now really to say to the three definitions, of those three words is, I can share it in a story. I'm not the individual to be asking on the Music Makes You Dance channel. I'm here for a bigger picture, to bring together the musicians of the world on the global stage to talk about all of this. And you know who will be listening? All generations, everyone.
Yeah.
To two that are very high level, passionate musicians, love music, Super Dad Peapod, and whoever else would be there talking and taking turns expressing.
Yes, thank you very much, Teacher Tim. Actually, I intend to raise these three words and to ask you about the definition. In the beginning, you mentioned because usually these two terms, these two words, is used in music industry. But what I would like to talk more about these three words, and among three, the most words I interested is the second one, is the pitch. Is the pitch, because I noticed that this word is expanding to the other area, other industry as well, because that is my direct experience. So I would like to further asking, and because surely it connect to the education as well, pitch, because I heard the one academician mention about the how to revolve, not evolve, revolve the system in 4G university. They introduce the people to change their mindset about the four-wall classrooms as the people got used to for centuries. And now we're talking in our club as well, several times, hundreds of times, thousands of times, four walls classroom. Everybody here know. And in a video clip about the education, they mention a word is about the pitching. Pitching, that is, it said that the university is supposed to change from a four-wall classroom ecology in university to something called pitching playground. Yeah, it is expanding its usage in education, pitching playground. Okay, this is a more question I would like to know, and please related the basic meanings that originated from music and now to education. And the second, in my business world, I also heard about this pitching as well. Because when I would go negotiation with some partner, some customer, it's come to business pitching. So I would like to understand and clear more about what's about pitching playground in education. And the second, in the business, is the business pitching. Yeah, please advise, and I think it will be beneficial to the others. And before you start explanation, I would like to pinpoint that it is another benefit of the playing music, English song, because you learn many contemporary words in there. You make sure if the song is still popular, the words used in there is not out of date, it's not obsolete. Yeah, and you can learn little by little naturally because you love music and you learn many words in there. And when you connect the words arising with your perception, with your experience, let I say, I connect a words from the music industry now to education, pitching playground, to business pitching. Yes, please, Teacher Tim.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, Super Dad, I can connect it to Teacher Tim's pastime of loving baseball. Okay, that's my sport, baseball. I always dreamed that I would be a Major League Baseball player. Okay, played all the time when I was young, and in my beginning times, I could play any position on the field. I was very fast. I could hit the ball for power, and I could pinpoint wherever I wanted to hit the ball. Right field, center field, up the middle. Again, though, pitching is all part of baseball. The pitcher is one of the truest leaders of the whole team. And when he's pitching the ball and he's standing on the mound, okay, he gets ready and he winds up and he pitches the ball. He's pitching the ball. He is what? He's throwing it out there. He's throwing it at home plate for the batter either to hit it or to swing and miss. And that catcher catches it, pop, throws it back to the pitcher. He's pitching something out there, a ball. So in baseball, pitching is very important in sport. Now, let's talk about the next part of the pitching an idea in the business world, negotiating. You're pitching something out to other people. You're sharing an idea. Now, again, in the business world, pitching an idea out to people in a room, it's the same thing like a classroom. You pitch something out in the classroom, it's up to those individuals to be passionate about it and say, I'm in, or I really don't have any passion for it. I'm sorry. It's how you pitch it out. It's how you show it. So for pitching is, you know, expanding from the musical side of it, as you can see, and you're aware. That's why you're trying to connect the picture as it becomes trendy.
Trendy.
You see, it's becoming now in all of the industries now that we are, you know, because we're learning about many industries now in this global stage as well. See, this is true project-based. So you're learning a very immense amount of information because you're permission-based in, either deeply listening and doing your best to understand. And so the people are pitching out information, a pitching playground. It's just the universities and schools, they're trying to talk. It's the opposite of showing, though. They don't really know how to show it. That's where Teacher Tim comes into the picture. I know exactly how to pitch something. It's showing it. How? This is the foundation of pitching. This is it right here. You got to listen to the humanity out there and what are they wanting to pitch out into the world? What are they trying to create out in the world? So that's the most efficient way of pitching. This is why when you go to a meeting, you know, this is why I challenged you with the organic, you know, you're pitching an idea for organic with, you know, with stories and pictures like you shared. And you shared an idea that was above what they wanted. the educational world. And they're like, no. See, you pitch something and they shut it down. Because it's not, they don't know. Their door has never been pushed open. You're pushing doors open every second of today, Super Dad Peapod. So you're trying to pitch out to people, see? And they shut the door on you. Because that's the majority right now. They don't have that ability to open all these doors by people pitching ideas. We have to show. That's why I said they shut the door on you. Again, though, you gave permission to them. They asked you, Super Dad Peapod. So they should be having all the doors open for you as you share ideas. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes. Not no. So that no is a challenge for you to open that door through permission. This is why I challenged you a week ago, and I was there. I listened in Thai. How many other people were there? Who else shared your live? I did. I shared it, Super Dad Peapod. It was music to my ears that you were sharing something to an organic, adventure. Even though they shut the door on you with your first idea because you were excited about an idea that came to your head first when they asked you. See? So how does Teacher Tim remember this, that you share this? See? A couple hours ago, you're talking about, Teacher Tim, I just was being a friend. I know exactly who you are, Super Dad Peapod. This has nothing to do with friends here. You have to understand, we are showing the world something that is so highly unique. And if you think I got to go outside of permission base now, just because of friends, it's nothing to do with me. So this is why that the pitching to me, when you talk about pitching, I know it all my life through a sport called baseball that taught me leadership. It taught me teamwork,
that is a passion.
And it taught me how to win, and it taught me how to lose.
Okay, thank you very much. I think it is widen your my ideas about this because sometimes when I listen, when I learn of words when we were very young, and we never use it. We never use it till one day we heard it again and combine with the words in different situations. Yeah, we try to connect. Sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's not easy because there are so many stories on behind to understand. That is why I asked because I listen to words in different way: education, business, and the same pitching. But I think I can understand exactly not by looking into dictionary, but I understood by the situation, by the context and clue. Because once the first time when I heard about this, because I supposed to join in the business pitching, I didn't know, but I feel because I know the root of the word is about something like this, so I can imagine by my perception, by context and clue, it is another way to learn a vocabulary because you use it in your real world. Yes, it's pop up there immediately, instantly, and because of the situation, we understood it. Yeah.
Yes. Right.
It's not from a book. It's not from the curriculum. It's not memorized of hundreds of words. But when we learn our certain vocabularies in this way, we can memorize it whole life. It's a lifetime. It's here.